Hey everyone. So this is our last video. We're just going to do a full put together of the strategy so that you can fully understand everything that we're looking into, what we go by, what I look for before I enter a trade. So as you can see, we got ourselves a blank screen right here. We have our indicators set up exactly how we want them to. And we're just going to do a basic overall analysis right now about what's going to happen. Okay? So let's just look right here. The first thing we can see, right, like we always do, is we're going to have some lines to draw. Okay. So we have had, just like we would before, certain areas in the market which are prime examples of important areas, right? We had kind of right here, which just got busted on the downside. We have over here, right? We have up here, pretty much very far away from each other. So they're not going to be too important. But we still want to mark them up because it's still important to our strategy. What I am noticing, though, right off the bat, I'm not sure if you are, is a lot of divergence we got right here. From basically here down, we have some divergence. And if you look on this way, we get the same thing going, don't we, with our RSI. Okay. So with that being said, now that we have our divergence on both of them, we have the RSI showing a divergence going to the upwards. What we would like to wait for is obviously our stochastic, but we're not going to look on the 4 hour. We're going to go on the hourly for that. So again, we had some nice divergence. We even had a closer double tap bottom there, if you will. We're going to wait, of course, to see how this channel turns out. So we can see two things. I do see some sort of channel. Going down, if you want to make it really pretty. This isn't the prettiest right here. A channel happening, essentially. What I am seeing to happen is I would like to wait for this to come down back to these lines over here, as you'll see me draw, to get in on it for another channel or trend break. Okay? So as you can see, when I use my strategy, it's not just about the indicators. The indicators are a good, basically, indicator, as they're told, or as they're named, to when to look at the markets and what direction to be looking at. But it's very important to still follow your structure that you're going for. So basically with this one, as I'm seeing with that, is I could see maybe one more third, unless this is the first, but I can see 1, 2, and then another third wave up to here at least that we could be getting with that, and probably the biggest one. But simply put, we want to follow it based off of, we have our low here, we have a fractal up here, right? That's where we're waiting for another fractal down here for a peak, then we can shoot up, and then we'll be able to take our profits. If we go to another chart, right, any chart, the same thing. I'll choose just another complete random pair. AUD, sounds good, right? Same thing. Let's move our drawing tools. Okay. We will go to that 4 hour first, right? And what do we see on the 4 hour? We go to it. Well, first thing I see is we're definitely getting close to a very fractaled area, and we're already kind of fractaling now. So, right, we have this right here. Very important zone, a lot of bounces out of it. We're getting close to that. As you can see, we have divergence again, right? This is going up from here, going up, from here, going down, right? So we do have our divergence as well showing up. So that's a good indicator. We're creating another fractal that just happened up there. Okay. We go in further. Oh, do we see even more divergence? Well, we do see quite a bit of something. And what I would like to see is, again, one last touch or one last push upwards to enter it around here for that drop, for it to continue breaking. But as we saw in the larger time frame, it does look like it's going to be getting ready to crack anytime soon. And basically the trades that we would be looking for in this, right, is we would look for something where we get in around this area and we would be possibly getting out around here or here, just based off that line. And we will be using our indicators as well as our technicals to know when to get in and out, but those are where we can already see that it's about to be happening. So this is where I'm going to be looking for the day, is for this AUD JPY sell, obviously, to get those profits that it's showing that it has to do with that divergence. We're already getting it quite a bit up and down, so it's going to break down to go to there. So hopefully, again, as you can see now with divergence in real-time action, and just with a full breakdown using other tools that we've already taught in the basic course, you can now compile all of that together to use as your own trading strategy, and then perfect it, of course, to master the markets like we have and gain consistent profits. So this one, if people were to ask where would be the exact points on this, hypothetically, we would be entering, okay? We would love to see this short position. We would love something around here. As a short position, not a crazy amount of risk, but pips all the way down. A large risk-reward ratio is what we'd like to. So hopefully you enjoyed this lesson and understanding of putting all of our concepts together with our indicators and how that divergence can immensely help, and the indicators help towards your strategy. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you all later.